If you're looking to manifest financial abundance, then essential oils can be really helpful. And Adam had said to me, I'd use lavender. And I said, would you? Why? Today we're going to explore why he thinks lavender for financial abundance and whether I agree. Adam, take it away.
Yeah, really interesting about this. And I'm going to kind of start it by prefacing it wouldn't be one of my main abundance essential oils. I actually think there are others that kind of generally are really, really good. And some of them, we'll cover some of these at a later date. We have covered them in some of our other videos. But I'd also look at oils such as bergamot, I think is great. I think orange is great. There's another rare citrus which we haven't spoken about yet called Buddha's hand, which is really amazing. But also oils such as cumin and vetiver can be really powerful. But lavender is going to come in as a really important manifestation oil because sometimes it's not about can the world deliver me abundance, but more so, am I allowing myself to have that abundance delivered to me? You see, the way that lavender works, not only on our body, but also I think on our mind, on our heart, and even on our spirit, is I like to think it's a bit like a glass or two of red wine. In fact, I actually love lavender diffused in a home when you've got to have a bit of a deep and meaningful conversation with someone and open up. Because we know after a couple of red wines, we get a bit more relaxed and we become a little bit more open. And that's exactly why I would consider using lavender in manifestation or abundance blends, because what it does is it allows you to relax. Because a lot of the time, we want to ask the universe for something, but we're also trying, it's like telling the chef how to cook our meal rather than just saying what you would like. It's like going into the kitchen and going, no, but I want it like this. And what lavender does is it just relaxes you because sometimes we're like, I want financial abundance, but I want it that way. And it must be that way and come to me in that form. And the universe sometimes needs to be a little bit creative. And so as we work with lavender, we get a little bit laid back. We've drunk two or three red wines. Lavender has taken hold of our energy and it's gone, I'm open to abundance coming in whichever form it comes. This is why I love cumin, because cumin essential oil is really good for making sure that we manifest responsibly and that it's for the greatest good of all concerned. But lavender, in with these citrus oils like the bergamot and the orange and the Buddha's hand, can be really great for helping you to get out of the universe's way, be more accepting. And the other thing is, when people start stressing about money, Liz, and I'm sure we've all had times in our life when we've been a little bit short of money, and we kind of start to get more, we spiral and spiral out of control, don't we? We're worrying about money, and it's definitely not helping our vibration, is it?
No, I think you're absolutely right. And I'm starting to see your argument now. I have to agree, it would not be my primary oil. I also agree that I'd be going citruses. Orange is my manifesting. But I think you're definitely onto something when you talk about relaxing with it. And I think you could kind of extrapolate that further and say, when you one of the problems with doing a lot of manifestation work with people who perhaps don't know what they're talking about, they will say, right, I will have £100,000 or I'll have, well, successful manifestation comes from understanding that when you say that, you're coming from a place of lack, right? And the energy moves to the point of focus, right? So by actually saying, well, I have enough, I have enough, or no, then what happens is it goes, okay, more of enough, So just being peaceful and not being like, how the hell am I going to pay the gas bill next week? Or, oh my God, the mortgage, oh my God, if the car breaks, I'm going to have no money. And all of that stuff, that negative self talk. If you believe in manifestation, then you believe that those thoughts are creating your universe. So in the universe that you create, if you can come from a place of saying, well, I am full of abundance, I live an incredibly abundant life, and the universe will always provide me with just enough. And your nervous system settles. That's definitely a lavender thing. So I disagree that it would be a manifestation oil, but I agree that it should be in a blend for manifestation, if that makes sense.
Yeah, very much so. And I guess, what I love about spell work or creative visualization or magic is it's someone who's choosing to take the responsibility of the direction of their life back into their own hands. And whereas, major kind of mainstream Judaic traditions are very much like everything is in the hands of someone else. And lavender is kind of allows, I guess, with the magic, we're taking the control into our hands, but we're not becoming a control freak. We're still going, this is my desire. And I'm also trusting and working in conjunction with the universe rather than now demanding the universe deliver exactly what I want. And if you're a bit of a control freak or you're trying to be specific, as we've been exemplifying in the last couple of minutes, then lavender in with those citruses. They smell great. They're a great combo. We've got a good mutual friend of Vanessa Jean Bosquer-Lavens who loves to just mix orange, lavender, and frankincense. And I think those three would be a really great abundance manifestation trio, or create your own as well. One final tip I will give you when it comes to creating different blends, the number 8, it works really well. 8 corresponds with abundance in astrology, in tarot, and even in Chinese culture. So drops of 8 in the diffuser, in a rollerball, in an anointing oil, whatever that's going to be, pair that with your affirmation, pair that with your creative visualization, anoint crystals with that, whatever you're working on for that abundance. If you can use the number 8, I think it's going to just bring in another synergistic energy that's going to help your abundance a little bit more. So give lavender a try. It may not be the number 1 abundance oil, but it definitely deserves a place at the manifesting abundance table. If you'd like to find out more about different ways to work with lavender for the body, for the emotions, for the mind and the spirit, make sure you check out our other videos that explore lavender in other different aspects as well. Until our next time together, we'll see you then. Take care and blessed be.